recording now.
America.
Gosh dang it, dude. Hello, everyone. Oh, gosh, that's loud. Okay. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the episode 3 of Geeks with Opinions. Where we talk everything nerd and nerd-related. And my name's Matt Cortado. I'm your co-host, and he is...
I'm Caleb Sherman, another co-host on this show where we discuss things that are usually geek-related.
Yeah. Usually. So let's just dive into all this news we got.
So, before we start hitting the Comic-Con stuff, let's hit some of the little quick bits that came out this week. First up, Game of Thrones Season 7 officially delayed until summer 2017, and it's going to be a shortened season, only 7 episodes. So we kind of figured this was going to happen, but, yeah.
Well, obviously it's going to be great, but I like kind of what they're doing because they're setting it all in winter now because winter has come, you know what I mean?
Winter has come.
So I'm okay with it. I'm also just torn up inside about it because it's coming to an end, and it just this show never seemed like it would come to an end because it was so great and we just love it so much, but everything has to come to an end, so...
the making us wait a little bit longer, I don't mind as long as it's really good. So, and the shortened episodes thing, sure, but I feel like the episodes are going to be longer in runtime, so it won't be as bad as maybe it seems.
They'll probably be like the last 2 episodes of this season, 69 minutes and whatever that other one was.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Something like that, indeed. Let's move on. We have 2 little video game things to talk about. First up, so the trailer dropped this week for the Batman Telltale game series. Well, like the Batman Telltale game.
Yeah.
And if you haven't played a Telltale game before, it's not like most games. It doesn't focus on gameplay. It focuses more on story. And so you can
control the story basically.
Right. Like you can make your own decisions, and it like drastically changes how the story plays out and stuff. You could pick your own dialogue and whatnot. And it looks cool.
I have a confession to make right here on the Geeks with Opinions podcast. And guess what it is?
You probably have never played a Telltale game before, have you?
Nope. But I've watched you play one. It's like watching a movie. So it's awesome, and this trailer looked amazing.
I haven't played a lot of them. I played like the first Walking Dead one, which I liked a lot, which wasn't based on the show. It was based on the comics. And then I played the Game of Thrones one, which I also liked a good amount.
Yeah, that's the one I watched you play.
Yeah, but this trailer specifically, it looks really fun. It looks, like we're gonna really hit that detective aspect of Batman, which I'm super excited about.
Right. Yeah. Looks pretty fun.
Yeah. So
I'm excited to watch you play it.
Moving on, another games thing. This did come out from Comic-Con, but just to squeeze it into this little mini video game segment we got going here. So there was a trailer for Injustice 2 that confirmed Wonder Woman and Blue Beetle in the DC superheroes fighting game sequel.
Yeah.
And the gameplay looks sweet. Wonder Woman was in the first game, so it's not a surprise that she was in there. But Blue Beetle wasn't, and he looks awesome in this game.
He looks OP, though. I'm going to be honest. He's going to probably just crush people.
Yeah. He's kind of plays like Cyborg a bit, but definitely a little bit different. He had more verticality, I think, to the character. But, I like Blue Beetle a lot, and especially in Young Justice. He was awesome. And, he needs to be in more stuff.
He's definitely going to be my go-to because I suck at the game, and I know he's going to be OP, so he's going to be my go-to, for sure.
Okay, so basically the rest of this podcast is going to be talking about all the San Diego Comic-Con crap, and there was a lot.
There was just a little bit.
Yeah,
it was a little better than Star Wars Celebration. Just a little bit.
Yeah, we came out of Star Wars Celebration like, oh man, there's not actually a lot to talk about. Out of this, though, there's like, holy crap.
This might be like a 2-hour podcast, just kidding. But seriously, there's a lot of crap.
It's at least 4 hours, I think.
Let's start with the TV from Marvel, though.
All right, yeah.
They blew our socks off.
So you start off with the Netflix stuff. Netflix, they showed off a bunch of stuff. They showed off a Luke Cage trailer, a little teaser for Iron Fist, a little teaser for the Defenders, and a little sizzle reel of all of the Marvel Netflix shows combined. But first off, the Luke Cage trailer looked pretty sweet.
It was awesome. Seriously. He was my favorite part of Jessica Jones by far.
Yeah.
So I'm really excited to see him in his own series. We knew it was coming, but I just can't wait. It's gonna be awesome.
This one's the closest. I think it comes out this fall, and I'm super excited about it.
Yeah.
So one of the things that was his powers were a little inconsistent in Jessica Jones. Like,
yeah.
Sometimes he was bulletproof, and then sometimes he would get like a concussion
Which
from bullets.
Makes absolutely no sense.
I mean, I don't know. But it looks like in the show we'll get a better idea of what exactly his powers are. The villain, played by the actor who plays Remy Danton in House of Cards, looks great.
He's a great character in that show, by the way.
Yeah, for sure. This series looks great. The Marvel Netflix shows are nothing but quality. So
yeah.
we can't expect anything less.
Like, even though Jessica Jones was kind of a letdown in my opinion, it was still not a bad show.
No.
It just wasn't, like, I'm obsessed with Daredevil. It's probably in my top 3 favorite shows on television right now. So,
I mean, if you can count that
you can count it as television. But, yeah, it's everything they put out on Netflix has been amazing. Like, I love Daredevil Season 2. Better than the first one, which that's really never happened to me before. Or like a Season 2 better than Season 1. So, yeah, I loved it. And I'm really excited for Luke Cage. And Iron Fist, that teaser.
Yeah, this one was a little bit really shorter, cool. But it looks like the most different of the Netflix shows thus far.
Yeah.
In terms of, like, part of it's going to take place in, like, an Asian setting. And Finn Jones, the actor who's from Game of Thrones, he looks pretty good in this role, and we didn't get a lot, but it looks cool.
Yeah, there's not much to say about it, but it looks awesome, and obviously it's going to be amazing, because Marvel.
Because Marvel.
That's all we have to say is Marvel.
I mean, and it comes out, I think it's like May next year, or April or May, somewhere in there next year. And then leading into that, we got the teaser for the Defenders, which
wasn't much.
It
was amazing still.
And then it also confirmed that one's coming out next year.
Yeah, we got a lot of stuff coming.
Yeah, that's super exciting.
Yeah.
So if you don't know what the Defenders is, so like all these Netflix shows have been leading up to a big team-up series between, it's going to have Daredevil, Jessica Jones, Luke Cage, and Iron Fist all teaming up to stop something.
Yeah, we don't know yet.
I'm super excited. It looks really cool. And then, I guess in tangent with that, they showed like a little sizzle reel of a lot of footage of the shows that they've already had, and some stuff from the future, including the one that's sort of outside of these main Netflix shows, Punisher. A little mini tease for that.
I cannot wait. He was my favorite part of that Season 2 Daredevil.
Yeah, he was introduced in Daredevil Season 2, and he was amazing.
Yes, he was
so good.
Seriously perfect. John Bernthal, is that
John Bernthal,
yeah. He, by far, the best Punisher I've ever seen.
Yeah, for sure. It was only like, he just was walking and was carrying a minigun. But, that's a pretty awesome
That's Punisher. Yeah, that's Punisher.
But yeah, there's not a ton to say about these Netflix shows other than they look great.
And besides, I like what they're doing with the Defenders, kind of like how they do the movies. They're doing all these shows first, and then they're doing the movie. Not the movie, but the big team up.
Yeah.
I hope they don't do a Defenders like every year or whatever after this. I don't think they will, but
hopefully they go back to their own separate shows for a while and then eventually team back up again and stuff.
Like, I don't know what I would do without Daredevil because I'm going to lose Game of Thrones, my little baby.
Well, yeah, they already confirmed Daredevil Season 3, so that's already set. But
I hope it never goes away. Don't leave me.
Don't leave me. Sticking with some more Marvel TV, though, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D, they didn't release a trailer, but they did confirm that Ghost Rider is going to be in this next season. What are they on? Season 3? No. It's
Season 4.
It's Season 4.
Yeah.
Right.
They're killing it.
But this isn't this isn't the same Ghost Rider as the Nick Cage version.
Thank God.
Yeah. So like this is a newer version of the character that was introduced in the comics like in 2013 or something, and he he's a younger Hispanic kid named Robbie Reyes, and he, instead of riding a motorcycle, he drives a Dodge Charger, like an old school Dodge Charger.
Looks amazing too. They revealed it at Comic-Con. It looks amazing.
Oh yeah, so they revealed like the human version of it, but there's also going to be like the Ghost Rider version of it, which I'm super excited about.
The CG is probably going to be awesome on that.
Yeah, that's the one thing about Ghost Rider being on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. instead of like a Netflix show is they're going to have a higher budget for the CG and stuff, or special effects. So he's going to look good, I feel like.
But if the fan reaction to Ghost Rider is amazing, can they keep him on like ABC? Because he's such a dark character.
I mean, you got to think that they're not just going to bring this character on and not want a spin-off.
Right.
Like, that's what they're shooting for. They're shooting for a spin-off. But
because like Agent Carter just got canceled, so I think this could be their next thing.
This is the first big, like, mainstream Marvel character that they've had consistently on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Right.
Like, I mean, you could say Quake or Daisy Johnson or Skye.
Yeah.
But she's sort of a lower-level Marvel character. And, I mean, they've had big Marvel characters on the show before. Like, Nick Fury was on, like, one episode.
And Maria Hill.
Maria Hill and Lady Sif from Thor, but a couple episodes. But not, like, several episodes in a row or anything like that. So I'm excited.
Oh, I'm super excited. I can't wait to see this.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to bring a very dark edge to the show because, one of the things about this character is the Ghost Rider spirit that lives in him is a spirit of, like, a serial killer when he was alive. So his character is kind of about, so he has to live with this murderous spirit that's inside him, and he eventually he'll make sort of a truce with it and say, okay, I'll let you kill people, but they have to be evil souls.
See, like, I don't know how that would be a spinoff on ABC without really, stretching their limit of how dark they can go.
Yeah, I mean, you look at on Fox, they do the DC show Lucifer, which is, the main character is the devil.
Right.
So, it's possible, I guess.
Yeah, they can do it, but I kind of want to see a really dark Marvel show like the Netflix ones, and I think it'd be awesome on Netflix, but they don't have the budget for it, which is disappointing, but it would be really cool to see on Netflix. Speaking of dark TV shows, the Legion trailer dropped.
This was probably the best TV show trailer we got.
Yeah. I don't know a thing about Legion, but my gosh, when I saw this trailer, it blew me away.
I think Legion in the comics is like the child of Professor X, but I don't think that's the way they're going in the show. I think, the interesting thing about this is it's a team up actually of Fox and Marvel, because Marvel Studios, Marvel just in general, Marvel proper, they have control of any Marvel TV show that happens. Yeah. So Fox couldn't just go out of their way and do a show on their own with any sort of X-Men style TV show. They had to work with Marvel in doing it. Right. So Marvel is advertising this show with Fox, which is...
That's exciting, and I hope that relationship continues onto the cinematic. Right. And we can get some of those Fox characters into the MCU.
Exactly.
I think it could. That'd be cool.
Maybe. But this show looks like it's definitely not a part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, like with the Avengers and all that, and I don't think it's part of the X-Men universe either. I think it's just separate on their own. But it has, it's a different version of the X-Men universe. Like, there's mutants in this universe and things. But the cool thing about this show is it's created by one of the showrunners of Fargo that's also on FX. And it looks great. Like, cinematography looks amazing.
It looks like Fargo.
Yeah, it looks kind of like Fargo. I'm super stoked about the show. I mean, they didn't really tell us a lot of what it's about, but
the footage they did give us, though, it basically reeled us in.
Yeah,
it got me gripped. I want to see it. I'm excited for it, and I can't wait. Let's move on to some DC shows now.
Oh yeah. So there. Where do we start with this?
Let's start with the Flash season 3.
Yeah. Okay.
The good stuff first.
So the Flash. There was a trailer for the Flash season 3, and this contains major spoilers for the end of the Flash season, or Flash season 2 and Flash season 1.
Yeah.
So at the end of the Flash season 2, Barry goes back in time again, and like the first time he went back in time, he was gonna go save his mother from being murdered by the Reverse Flash, but then he decided not to.
Smart Barry.
This time, he goes back in time, says screw it, pushes that other version of himself out of the way.
F-Logic, stupid Barry.
And then he does save his mother. And then it creates this alternate timeline.
Flashpoint.
Flashpoint, where everything is different.
Yep.
And it's unclear exactly if Barry still has his powers or not.
Yeah, they didn't really show that.
They didn't really show that, but Wally West is now a Flash. I'm not sure how that's gonna work out, but it looks pretty cool.
He looks amazing.
Yeah.
We talked about it last week, but he looks amazing.
Yeah, and so now Iris doesn't know him.
Right.
And Detective Joe West doesn't know him anymore. Cisco doesn't know him anymore.
Cisco's like a billionaire.
Yeah, Cisco's a billionaire.
Who calls him a string bean, which was my favorite line.
I mean, it's got at the end of the Flash season 2, I mean, it was sort of starting to get a bit repetitive.
Yeah, definitely.
In terms of themes, so a shakeup like this I think it's gonna really help the show.
This is by far the best show on the CW of the DC shows. I mean, they actually take risks.
Oh yeah, that's
Arrow. You want to take some risks? Yeah, I'm talking to you.
I mean,
you need to listen.
They think they take risks.
Oh, we're gonna kill Laurel. Oh, guess what? I haven't even seen that episode. I don't care. I know. Yeah.
But apparently they're bringing.
They're bringing her back.
No, I don't. They're bringing that actress back. They haven't said in what capacity yet.
Oh, I wonder.
Well, I mean, they got different Earths and stuff.
Oh my gosh.
But that's the thing. Moving into, I guess, the Arrow trailer.
Yeah.
Which you haven't seen.
I know. I saw it.
I barely saw it. I almost fell asleep through it. But it didn't acknowledge the stuff in the Flash at all. It didn't acknowledge this alternate timeline, Flashpoint stuff at all. So I'm wondering if they are going to acknowledge it.
I think they'll have to. I mean, how can you just avoid it? It's happening.
Avoid the entire timeline changing.
Yeah. No.
Yeah. I mean, that would be the one way where Laurel could come back. Is just there's a different timeline. Now.
Right.
But I mean. Yeah.
Bold prediction here. Last season of Arrow. This season.
I wouldn't bet against that.
That's my bold prediction.
I mean, I think the CW is going to want a replacement show for it, though.
Yeah.
I think that's the only reason they might keep it, is if they don't have anything to replace it with. But
they'll have something to replace it with eventually.
Yeah.
And I mean, they could have some cool characters on Supergirl that we don't know about yet, and that could replace it. I don't know. There's going to be something.
Yeah.
I just don't care. I'm so sick of Arrow. They don't know what they're doing over there.
The other CW trailer was Legends of Tomorrow, and I guess the big reveal from this show this weekend was that the villains of Season 2 are going to be the Legion of Doom, and it's going to be Damien Dark, the villain from the Arrow season, whatever this last one was.
Which he could have been cool, but, they screwed that up, too.
Reverse Flash is going to be on there.
I like Reverse Flash.
Captain Cold, which I thought he was one.
Yeah, I thought he was one of the... Whatever, that doesn't make any sense.
And then there was a fourth one that I don't remember. Oh, Merlin.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
I don't understand Merlin, really. Yeah. He goes through so many mood swings, it's like he's a pregnant woman. I swear. Sometimes he's good, sometimes he's bad, sometimes he's in the middle, and no one knows. He's annoying. Arrow. Hashtag Arrow. They
Arrow.
ruin everything.
But this trailer, I don't know if I'll watch the next season. I only watched a couple episodes of the first season of Legends of Tomorrow, and I don't know if I'll watch this next season. And I don't know if I'll watch Arrow either. Probably not. But I definitely will watch Flash. They didn't show a trailer for Supergirl, though.
No, they didn't. I didn't even think about that, but no, they didn't. Yeah, which is kind of disappointing, but...
Oh, well.
It will come. Hopefully we'll love it.
All right.
Some more trailers on TV.
Some more TV stuff. So the first one, we got the first little teaser for the upcoming Star Trek.
Yeah.
New Star Trek TV series called Star Trek Discovery. And this really was, here's the ship. It's in space.
There's not much to say besides their budget must be out the roof. Yeah. Because the spaceship looked really cool. So
yeah, the spaceship looks cool. And the confusing thing about Star Trek is that in places besides U.S. and Canada, it's going to be on Netflix. But in U.S. and Canada, the Star Trek show is only going to be on the stupid CBS streaming app.
Which basically no one has.
I mean, that's aggravating.
It's so dumb.
I really do not want to pay $5 to watch one show.
Yeah, we might hypothetically somehow acquire this TV show.
We could sail somewhere in a body of water and call ourselves, rogues.
Yeah, but
if you understand that, then you'll laugh. If not, then you're like, what the heck are these guys talking about? But yeah, there wasn't, not a lot to talk about. It was
cool. They have a big budget. Woo! Can't wait.
Woo! Next up, Sherlock Season 4 teaser.
That was awesome.
This looks cool. This looks super dark.
Yeah. Sherlock, whenever, what's his name?
Moriarty.
Moriarty. Whenever he comes into the season, the show instantly takes a turn for the dark.
Yeah.
Because he is a dark villain. He's crazy. He's like the Joker, basically.
Basically, yeah.
And he's insane, and he's probably one of my favorite villains on television, if I'm being honest.
We don't know for sure that he's alive, but all we saw was basically the stuff we saw in the last season of that video saying, what does he say, I'm back or something like that, or miss me.
Oh yeah, miss me.
Yeah, but other than that, we got a new villain-looking character, and played by Toby Jones, which is the guy who plays Arnim Zola in the Captain America movies. It looks great.
The most interesting thing I thought about this trailer was at the very end when Sherlock was in the hospital and he sees this bed come around the corner.
Yeah.
Who's in it? Prediction. Go.
His brother.
I have to say the same thing. Either his brother or... No, I'm going to go with the brother. I'm going to say the brother, but...
Yeah.
He looks so distraught.
Yeah,
that's the first time...
He's got a little scraggly beard.
Yeah, he looks like he's going through some stuff. We love you, Sherlock.
And this won't be...
You'll get through it.
The only time we talk about Benedict Cumberbatch
in
this episode.
We're moving on to movies.
Let's talk about some movies. So this is the huge stuff that came out.
Yes.
Well, first off, let's hit the Marvel stuff. So Marvel had a lot more news than they did have footage to show.
Yeah, we'll get into that later.
They did show, one of the things they showed, they had on the floor of Comic-Con the armor that Hulk is going to wear in Thor Ragnarok.
Yeah, you heard that right. Armor.
This looks so cool. I'm so excited.
Seriously.
This confirms Gladiator Hulk, and part of the concept art that they showed in the panel showed Hulk and Thor going at it in a gladiator match sort of thing.
I don't know how much more nerdgasm we can get, but we're about to nerdgasm everywhere.
So cool. This basically is gonna adapt the Planet Hulk storyline where Hulk gets stranded on some random planet, and a lot of the beings on there are actually stronger than him.
Yeah.
And they enslave Hulk into this sort of gladiator match arena style thing, and they make him fight. But
that'd be so cool.
Eventually, he bands up together with with a bunch of the other gladiators, takes over, and he rules that planet.
Well, that's not gonna happen. But
I mean, well, so
it's a Thor movie. You got to remember.
And they showed what started in the concept art was Thor's got his hair cut, which I called.
Yes, you did call it.
I called that a couple weeks ago. So my thinking is the villain Hela is going to take away Thor's power, take away his hammer, and she's going to like banish him from Asgard. He's going to end up on this planet, and he's just going to happen to, like, he's going to be in this gladiator ring. He's going to have to fight something. He doesn't know what it is. And all of a sudden, out of the other entrance is Hulk, and, you know, with all this armor on, this big hammer, and Thor's just like, wait, Bruce? What? What are you doing here?
What's Hulk's reaction going to be, though?
Well, I don't know, maybe Hulk might just be, like, pure rage at that point, and just maybe he doesn't even recognize Thor, and he's just like, Argh!
Or maybe he's under some kind of spell. I don't know. It's going to be awesome. Speaking of Thor, we got a new logo for it. Yeah, it looks pretty retro.
Yeah, like retro 80s style.
I saw it and was like, what is this, an 80s movie?
That was so
cool. It looks really cool. I'm excited for it. It kind of looks like, reminds me of Blade Runner for some reason. I don't know why, but it does.
I can see that. They also confirmed a different villain for this movie, Surtur, which is basically, I mean, in the comics, he's basically a space devil. He's definitely going to be working with Hela.
Yeah.
And Surtur is probably going to be the main reason why there will be or might be Ragnarok or, apocalypse of the universe, the end of all things.
Yeah.
This movie sounds huge.
Yeah, I said 2 years ago when they announced this was my most anticipated Marvel film since the Avengers. So I cannot wait for this film. It's going to blow the universe just way out of proportion. It's going to be crazy. Yeah. I cannot wait.
Well, I guess they showed a little mini skit thing in Hall H panel from this Thor.
Yeah.
It's not part of the movie, but it was just like, so what was Thor doing during Civil War? And he moves in with a random guy named Daryl, I think, and he has a day job, and
that's amazing.
He has a bed in his room for Mjolnir, and
that's seriously amazing.
It sounded hilarious. I hope that they put that on the Civil War Blu-ray. That'd be cool.
I'm sure they will.
But
let's move on to some Black Panther news. There was a crap load. Yeah.
Crap load.
Literal crap load.
Literal crap load. So we got some official confirmations of cast members in Black Panther. One being Lupita Nyong'o as the character Nakia, which I don't really know a lot about. I mean, she's basically a Wakandan warrior kind of thing. And they also confirmed Denai
Guerrera,
who plays Michonne in The Walking Dead.
The only cool character, was cool character on that show.
Yeah, I wouldn't know. I haven't seen it in a while.
Yeah, seriously.
But she's playing a character called Okoye, which other sort of BA Wakandan character.
Yeah. And then my favorite casting, Michael B. Jordan as Eric Killmonger.
Yeah, so he's playing the villain Killmonger.
Yeah.
And again, I don't know, my Black Panther knowledge isn't super extensive, but he in the comics, Killmonger works for the villain Claw, which we saw that character in Age of Ultron.
Who plays him?
Andy Serkis.
Andy Serkis, yeah.
So
we see him briefly. He loses his hand, and there's the claw.
So it's gonna be really cool to watch Michael B. Jordan go up against Black Panther.
Yeah, seriously. The cast, though, the acting potential, the acting chops in this movie is amazing.
The director of Creed and Fruitvale Station. 2
great movies.
And which Michael B. Jordan was in.
With his boy.
Michael B. Jordan's a great actor. The chick from Walking Dead, who I'm not going to try to pronounce again, she's great. And obviously Lupita Nyong'o is pretty great also. She's been in a lot of great stuff. So I mean that's the repeating theme of a lot of these Marvel movies is that holy crap, the cast is insanely good.
Yeah, they're just killing it. They're knocking it out of the park. I want to count how many Oscar winners they have and how many Oscar nominees they have. Seriously, and just compare it to
they're racking them up by now.
They're seriously killing it. Speaking of potential Oscar award winners in the future.
That's a nice segue there.
Yeah, I know. Benedict Cumberbatch and Doctor Strange trailer number 2. That was Sherman's nerd out, and it was well deserved. This trailer was literal perfection.
This is my favorite trailer of Comic-Con.
This is my favorite trailer of 2016.
Holy crap! This trailer was awesome.
Yes, I just dropped that bomb.
Where to even start though? Like
he looks perfect.
I mean, it's like The Matrix meets Inception meets superhero movies meets awesomeness. It looks trippy.
Oh yeah, dude, it's gonna be really trippy. It's like Inception.
Yeah,
it's gonna be cool.
I just said it. Inception.
I was trying to do something.
You were trying to do something, and I mean, it looked just. I can't even come up with words right now. It was so good.
Yeah, I mean, there's not much to say about the trailer besides it was awesome. And if you haven't seen it, you're not a true fan of Doctor Strange or nerd stuff in general. So
the one shot of when like the different planes of New York are like sort of bending.
Oh yeah.
And Doctor Strange is like running on the side of that building, and he's just like looking at it like, holy crap, what is happening?
We finally heard Mads Mikkelsen talk, though. Mads Mikkelsen, sorry, yeah. We finally heard him talk, and he's going to be awesome. I cannot wait. He said in the panel that he's just, like, he has hope for a better humanity. Is kind of what he's going for. But just going about it in probably the wrong ways. And please, Marvel, if he's cool, don't kill him.
Don't kill him. Please don't kill him.
We beg you. You were cool in Civil War when you didn't kill the villain. Spoiler alert.
Yeah.
You didn't kill him.
It doesn't really work when you say the spoiler after.
Okay. You know what? If you haven't seen Civil War, once again, what are you doing?
What are you doing with your life?
Anyways, let's just keep this trend going of not killing villains. Let's just see how many villains we can get in the universe.
I think he will be leading up to a different Doctor Strange villain, though, called Dormammu.
Okay.
And
I don't know who that is, but okay.
He's like kind of I think he's got like a flaming head kind of deal, but
okay.
There were some great shots in there.
Yeah.
Specifically the end shot of where he's like holding two sort of shield things.
Oh yeah.
That was so cool.
We're nerding out a little bit. It was really cool. I cannot wait for this movie.
I think my favorite one where I was just like, was the shot where he's just wearing like a tunic sort of thing.
Yeah.
And then he's walking, and then he just uses
his
his hand and just makes a motion, and the cape like wraps around him.
I nerded out a little bit. I literally geeked out. I was with my friend, and she thought I was weird. I was like, that was my noise. I might have did something.
And then even the end of the trailer where Baron Chiwetel Ejiofor's character, Baron Mordo, hands him a card with like, a mystical word on it. Dr. Strange's like, what is this?
Yeah.
And he's like, it's the Wi-Fi password.
I died.
We're not savages.
That whole time we were like, it didn't really feel like a Marvel movie because there was no humor in it.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden they dropped the Wi-Fi password joke on us, and we all chuckled like little kids.
This is a Marvel movie. It was so good.
Moving on to some more Marvel movie news, because this is gonna keep going for a while. So Spider-Man. Vulture was finally confirmed, although we pretty much knew, and we saw some concept art.
Yeah, the concept art looks awesome.
Yeah.
The design of Vulture looks super cool. Like, and if you look at the look of the Vulture in the comics, he looks pretty goofy.
Yeah, he does.
This look looks awesome.
It's all modern.
Yeah, it looks like a mix of Falcon meets Iron Man.
Yeah, he has some creepy... Well, how do you know he didn't steal some tech?
That's true.
What up?
That's true.
Prediction. What up? Ba-ding, ding, ding. Okay. That's my prediction noise.
Your prediction noise.
Anyways, I like his little metal talon things.
Yeah.
Those are creepy. Yeah, it's going to be really cool. I cannot wait for that movie.
I don't think they confirmed in the concept art or the little mini footage they showed that it's Michael Keaton playing Vulture, but it's
come on. Yeah, come on.
Gotta be.
He just looks the part. He's
Yeah.
seriously the perfect casting. Once again, Oscar award winner.
So they did show footage. They did show footage at Comic-Con, but they didn't release it to the public, unfortunately.
Sad
But
face.
some of the confirmations are just like updates we got. I mean, you look at there's some descriptions out there. Basically, it's like a montage of Peter going to different classes, and apparently he's in one class. They're looking at the camera footage of Spider-Man taking on Giant Man in Civil War, and apparently some of his classmates are playing F, Marry, Kill with superheroes, and they're saying, oh, Spider-Man's cute, and then of course in the corner nerdy Peter Parker, they're sort of shunning him, but little do they know
he's sitting right behind him, being a nerd.
I mean, that's great. That's
Spider-Man. Yeah, that's Spider-Man.
I love it.
The casting that I'm super confused about in this movie is Tony Revolori playing Flash Thompson. I just don't see it, but I'm completely fine with it, and I love him as an actor. He's amazing. If you haven't seen Budapest Hotel, but
he was in Grand Budapest Hotel.
He's seriously excellent.
He's not tall or muscular.
Yeah, he's not a tall, muscular, really that good looking guy. I mean, he's not bad looking, but he's not Flash Thompson.
Right, but they're going a different route with this, obviously. But I mean, just because he's not tall and menacing doesn't mean he can't be a bully, I think.
Yeah, and I'm really excited to see what he does with that character.
Yeah, they also confirmed a couple other characters. Laura Harrier is playing Liz Allen, which, if you don't know Liz Allen, she's been a love interest of a few different characters. She went to high school with Peter Parker in the comics, and currently in the comics, she's actually married to Harry Osborn. And they have a kid together. But she has been a love interest of Peter Parker in the past. I mean, it's cool to see that character. Another actor, Jacob Batalon, is playing Ned Leeds, who basically, I mean, in the comics he worked with Peter Parker at the Daily Bugle. He's kind of a quirky, nerdy guy, but I mean, in this version, he's just probably a high school friend.
I'm super excited to see him finally in high school and with friends. We haven't really seen Spider-Man on the movie screen with friends. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, in the original movies, he was friends with Harry and MJ.
Yeah, that
was it. And
it was only one movie that he was in high school, right?
Yeah. And then in the other movies, all he had was Gwen Stacy in the first movie, and then they tried to shoehorn Harry into the second movie, which was...
Let's not talk about that movie, Sherman.
Let's not talk about
Let's not ruin the mood here, okay? Gosh, why do you gotta be going doing that stuff?
So yeah, the friends aspect, pretty cool. And the last name for a character, so Zendaya is playing a character named Michelle in the movie. And, they're the only... Michelle Spider-Man character from the comics is a character called Michelle Gonzalez, which had sort of a minor love interest for Peter at one point, and they lived together, they were roommates, not romantic roommates, just roommates before, but she's never been a super significant character, so I'm wondering if this was just a way for them to introduce an original character, or she's playing Mary Jane or Gwen Stacy, and they just don't want to say it yet.
I kind of hope she's in a bigger role, like Mary Jane or something, because I don't know. I want to see what this actress can do. I'm interested, very interested.
Yeah, I mean,
and she's kind of a bigger name actress. Well, kind of, not really.
She's a bigger celebrity.
Yeah, bigger celebrity than the other people they got. So
yeah,
I just can't really imagine them shoehorning her in for some little character.
Yeah, she's most like... I don't see this as being her only Spider-Man movie.
No.
And, I mean, the problem you run into if you're trying to make her Mary Jane or Gwen Stacy is those two characters have very distinct looks.
Yeah.
In the comics, like Mary Jane having red hair and Gwen Stacy being like pure blonde, almost white hair.
I mean, you can put some red hair on this girl.
Yeah.
You could totally do that.
I don't know.
I'd be fine with it. I don't really care.
Yeah, I mean,
I think she'd look
when
good
I'm
with
sitting
it.
down watching the movie, I probably won't care. But
yeah, let's be real.
It's just that
we're gonna be geeking out.
The comic book purist in me is like.
And moving on to something we should have started this segment off with.
Yeah, probably.
The new Marvel Studios logo.
Yeah, so they introduced the new Marvel Studios logo and a new little intro.
Yeah, it was so cool.
So like it starts with the comics and then starts to like feature footage from the movies.
Are they gonna do that with all the movies? You think? Like at the beginning of the movies?
Yeah.
That's gonna be cool.
That's what I think. That was the point of it. It looks really cool.
Yeah. I mean, it's not much different besides it says Marvel Studios instead of just Marvel, which is pretty awesome.
Well, I think one of their thinkings for this was now you look at this logo, it is unmistakably different than like say when Fox does their X-Men movies.
Yeah, definitely.
With it just being the Marvel logo. That appears, and now with these movies, it's Marvel Studios.
Right.
So I think I think this is more recognizable to say, hey, this is definitely different.
Yeah. It's a good idea. Definitely.
And the little mini fanfare music with is scored by Michael Giacchino, whatever, who is also scoring Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
He
scored a lot of stuff.
He scored a lot of stuff, like the Star Trek movies, The Incredibles, Inside Out, stuff.
A ton of stuff. The last Star Trek score was amazing. I loved it.
For sure. So that's cool that they've gotten sort of a bigger name to do it. But yeah, I mean, it's a logo.
Right.
But
we can talk about it all day, guys.
It looks really cool though. Moving on, Guardians 2 stuff. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. Apparently they showed a lot of stuff.
I'm ticked.
That we haven't seen any of it.
I'm ticked. The 1 year that they show a crap load of stuff, it doesn't leak. Are you kidding me?
Yeah,
Are you
none
kidding?
of it has leaked yet.
Are you kidding?
But so they showed a clip, which apparently the clip was Baby Groot saving Yondu and Rocket from they were captured, and he was saving them, and apparently he was fighting these groups of Ravagers and stuff, and they mistakenly didn't kill. Like, they captured Yondu, Rocket, and Groot, but they didn't kill Groot because they thought he was too cute to kill. And then Baby Groot just goes and kills all of them and saves Rocket and Yondu.
Baby Groot could possibly be the greatest Marvel character ever.
I can't wait.
Seriously, we're going to fall in love with this character. We already know we're going. We fall in love with him at the end when he's just dancing.
I know.
I cannot wait to see him in action. It's going to be awesome.
Baby Groot. But they released a lot of info about this. They said Kurt Russell's in this movie, and they confirmed he is playing Star-Lord's father. But not only that, he's playing a character called Ego from the comics. And Ego in the comics, he's a living planet.
That's interesting.
So James Gunn said that basically, yeah, it seems weird now, but it'll make sense in the movie. And basically, he takes the human form when he goes to Earth, and then he meets Star-Lord's mother. And apparently, there's a funny bit in the trailer that they showed where Drax asks him if he has a penis.
Oh my gosh!
And Kurt Russell's character Ego is like, "Yes, I have a penis and a pretty good one. Thank you." I can't wait.
This movie's going to be amazing.
They even confirmed Sylvester Stallone is in this movie also. He's playing I think he's playing a Nova Corps character.
I'm so curious at how Marvel gets all of these characters.
I know.
I don't get it.
I just cannot wait for this movie.
Yeah, I mean, bold prediction. It's going to be better than the first one.
Yeah, I mean,
I think it might be.
James Gunn said this is the first movie that he's ever done that he's made smoothly, no hiccups, no problems, no anything like that. So, like, that's super encouraging.
It'd be crazy if they didn't have reshoots that everybody freaked out about.
Well, yeah. I mean, the movie's gonna have reshoots that don't freak out, guys. It's
seriously.
But yeah, this movie's actually done like filming principal photography. So
yeah,
and this movie comes out next May. Oh, I'm super stoked.
It's insane. And probably the biggest news coming out of
Yeah,
Marvel's panel: Brie Larson as Captain Marvel.
Carol Danvers, Captain
now,
Marvel.
May I just say, Brie Larson is probably in my top 3 favorite actresses in Hollywood right now. She is by far one of the most talented in Hollywood.
If you haven't seen Room that came out last year,
you're doing life wrong.
She was so good in that movie, and the bottom line is she's just a great actress.
Oh, definitely, she's amazing, and like she looks the part.
Yeah,
she looks like her.
She might be a little young, I think.
Yeah, a little, but
she's gonna grow into this role.
Right.
She's gonna be playing this character for presumably a long time. So
I cannot wait, and the logo is awesome.
Yeah. The logo looks great. This movie doesn't come out till 2019, I think.
So yeah, she'll age well.
Yeah, great casting. Great casting.
It's perfect casting. I cannot wait. Okay, let's talk the other side. DC.
The other side, DC.
Who didn't drop much news, but gave us a crap load of trailers.
Yeah, they did. The first one they showed the first Wonder Woman trailer, which was pretty sweet.
It was, it was awesome. It was long. It was long without showing too much.
Yeah.
Congratulations. You learned how to cut a trailer.
Yeah, this one, this story isn't going to break any barriers as far as, like, unique storytelling ideas, but just the fact that it's the main character it's the first female-led superhero movie.
Yeah.
And every scene that they showed, she is the strongest person in the room.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And the love interest between her and Chris Pine's character Steve Trevor doesn't look forced.
Yeah, it looks pretty natural, and honestly, so far, I'm really excited for this movie.
Yeah, I think there was a lot of like slow motion shots, but I think that the action looks pretty cool. And
that scene where she was in that little warehouse, that was really cool. Using her whip, man. Oh my gosh. Yeah, she looks awesome. The suit also has a little bit more color.
Yeah.
Because it's not directed by Zack Snyder.
There's colors in this movie.
Yeah, and like actually in the very beginning when Chris Pine washes up on shore, the water looks blue and not distorted gray. So you know what? It looks awesome. I'm super excited. And for the people that say she can't act, we don't really know because she had like 3 lines in Batman vs. Superman, so give her a chance, please.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
I dug that line where Steve Trevor was like, I can't let you do this. And then she was just like, what I do is not up to you.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh.
That's Wonder Woman.
So
she's powerful.
Yeah. Like, no one's going to tell her what to do. And it was just... this was probably my favorite DC trailer that they showed.
Which is surprising considering they also dropped the Justice League trailer. Which we were not necessarily expecting. Can you call this a trailer?
Or is it just like
dude, it was
footage? Kind of.
It was cut a little weird.
Well, the thing with this is they're clearly not done filming.
Oh, no.
Yeah, because they didn't... I don't think they showed any footage of any major action set pieces.
No.
It was...
all small scale.
Yeah. So it was basically, Bruce Wayne going around trying to recruit people.
And I do believe that Barry Allen, Ezra Miller as the Flash, is going to be awesome.
Yeah.
I seriously... that line where he was like... you think it's okay for you to be sitting in here in my second favorite chair? Yeah. I thought that was awesome.
Yeah. Well, in addition, we got like the first official image of the whole Justice League, and talking about the Flash specifically. Before I wasn't of the pictures we've seen before, I wasn't 100% sold on his costume, but I like it now. I think it looks cool. We got especially the logo on his chest has white, and with the lightning bolt in the middle of it. I think the armor looking version of it, which is more along the lines of like the Injustice video game version of the character.
It is pretty cool.
I like it. I mean, it looks cool, and it looks like we're gonna have multiple versions of the costume, of the Flash costume in the movie.
Yeah, definitely.
We also got looks at Cyborg's character.
He looked cool.
Yeah, he doesn't look like as like super big,
right?
As maybe we would have expected, but the CGI looks pretty good.
Yeah, definitely. And they're not done with it yet, obviously.
Yeah. And I mean, that's the thing with Cyborg's character; he can change his look.
Right.
So, I mean, it looks cool. The design looks pretty cool, and the Ray Fisher is probably going to be pretty good as the character.
I think so too.
If you're wondering why we're chuckling, my cats are trying to murder each other.
You know, we love kitties here at Geeks with Opinions Pod.
We starve dogs, but we love kitties.
Obviously. And I hope people understand that joke because they listened to the last podcast. What's up?
If they haven't listened to it, then they won't have a clue what we're talking about. But
moving on.
Moving on.
To something kind of unnecessary.
Wait, no, don't move on.
We're not moving on. Shut up, Matt. We're not moving on.
We're not moving on. We didn't talk about Aquaman.
Oh, yeah.
So...
he looked cool.
In the
poster, yeah.
In the picture,
he covered
has
up.
Armor.
Yeah.
Not showing off like the stupid tribal tattoos and stuff.
That really people don't care about.
Yeah. The armor looks awesome.
Yeah. Seriously.
But in the trailer, I'm worried that Zack Snyder sees, like, people have been making fun of Aquaman forever. Like, oh, you talk to fish? That's so stupid. Like,
and they had a line like that in the trailer.
Yeah, but like, and people made fun of Aquaman forever. He's like pointless character, all that stuff. And I worry that they're going overboard in the opposite direction.
Trying to make him like way too cool.
Yeah, like every scene he's in is gonna be, look at him do this awesome thing here. Look at him do this awesome thing here. He's BA. He's super angry. You know.
I mean. It was pretty cool when that giant wave of water just sucked him in. I freaked out. I was like, that's pretty cool.
You're chugging the alcohol and throwing down the glass.
Yeah, seriously, just stop. He's going to be cool.
Yeah,
but
I think it's going to be cool. But
the trailer was all right.
Yeah, it was a little weirdly cut together, but I mean, you sort of expect it from a movie that hasn't even finished filming yet.
If this was after they were done filming...
yeah,
we might be a little bit more concerned, but for right now, it looks pretty cool.
For right now, it does look pretty cool. And...
for the most unnecessary thing of San Diego Comic-Con.
Yeah.
They showed the apparent final Suicide Squad trailer when we know in a couple weeks before the movie comes out. They're going to be like, here's another one.
Well, yeah. They revealed this final Suicide Squad trailer. Then later that night, they dropped 8 different clips of the movie. They're
literally going to show a trailer for Suicide Squad. The opening of Suicide Squad. Like, are you guys here? Are you guys going to watch it? Oh my gosh.
That'd be so meta.
They're over-marketing this movie hardcore. Although, I don't think they've spoiled anything for me.
Yeah,
Unless the story's not good.
I kind of have a feeling how this movie's going to go.
Yeah.
Like, they're not going to like each other at first, and they're going to want to, fight against the people that are enslaving them, basically, and stuff. And they're going to fight the supernatural monster thing, and then they're going to lose at first, and all the army people are going to be dead or gone or something. And they're going to be all on their own, but they're going to be like, you know what? We're going to save the world anyways. And then they're going to go back in and kick the more bad guy's ass, and then, oh boy, I just swore. But
not safe for work, guys. Not safe for work. Sherman said the A word.
Oh my god.
Here at Geeks for the Podcast, Geeks for the Opinions Podcast, we are 2 years old.
We are
2 monkeys.
2 monkeys. No one gets that joke.
I told it anyways.
But yeah, and then they'll probably go back to being locked up at the end of the movie.
Well, guys, you don't have to see the movie. Sherman just told you what it's going to be about.
Yeah, you don't even, might as well not even go.
Yeah, seriously.
No, but this trailer was pretty good.
It was cool.
It was I think it was more of a showcase of the music.
Yeah, definitely. They had like 4 of the songs from the album on that trailer, so it was cool. Yeah. Not much else we can say about Suicide Squad. Trailer number 8. So.
Trailer number 24.
Seriously.
So I guess we can move on then. The last DC trailer there was a little bit different genre. The Lego Batman trailer came out, or the second Lego Batman trailer came out, and this movie looks better than all the other DC movies.
I didn't like this trailer as much as the first one, to be honest.
No, I didn't either, but
I think it's going to be cool. I think they took this opportunity to showcase more characters that are in the movie, like the Joker, Robin. Robin looks hilarious.
The Robin
I
stuff
cannot
looks
wait.
So funny.
He's going to be hilarious.
He's like, oh man, these pants are too constricting.
And then he just tears them off, and he's wearing like a thong.
Yeah, which is, a nod to sort of the original Robin costume in the comics. And my favorite part was he gets into the Batmobile, and he's like, where's the seatbelts? And then Batman's like, the first rule of life is life doesn't give you seatbelts.
I died. I was literally just dying. Yeah, so basically, Lego Batman is going to be the best comedy ever in existence.
I can't wait. It looks so good.
The Lego movie was amazing.
Yeah.
And this just looks like it's going to be another great movie. So that's our DC and Marvel talk for now.
Alright.
So let's move on to 2 more trailers that dropped during Comic-Con.
Yes.
Warner Brothers Comic-Con.
Yes.
The first one, Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, trailer number 2.
What do I say about this one? So it showed more of the creatures, and there were sort of
I thought that was
more
cool.
wizardy aspects of this movie.
But I don't know how I felt about this trailer, to be honest.
Yeah, I
thought it was alright.
It was good.
I didn't enjoy it as much as the first one.
Here's my one issue with this. Maybe it's just me nitpicking, and it might not even be in the movie, but they used the Harry Potter theme in this movie.
Yeah.
Hedwig's
theme, sure.
Hedwig's theme. And I'm just like, this isn't a Harry Potter movie. I wish they wouldn't use that music.
But you got to think from their standpoint, that's their biggest marketing tool.
Yeah, I understand. You have to market this movie, say, hey, look, this is in the same universe as Harry Potter.
See, I'm on the opposite. I think they're being very subtle about it with just using the music. It's not like they're just slamming it over the head.
Yeah,
I don't think they're... Yeah, I don't know. I just don't think this trailer was all that great, to be honest.
Yeah, and even if in the movie, if they use the music and it's just the beginning, then I probably won't care.
Right.
But I don't know. I feel like you should reserve, because the movies that are called Harry Potter, not Wizarding World,
right,
kind of thing. So I feel like the music should be reserved for movies that are about Harry Potter.
I understand your fear, but I really don't think when we get in that theater and the movie starts, it's going to be like, "Ooh, this is part of Harry Potter. This is part of Harry Potter." I don't think that's going to happen.
Yeah, I hope it's not just like a 2-hour Easter egg slugfest.
Yeah, I don't think.
Dumbledore and Tom Riddle.
Yeah, they have one Dumbledore line in the first trailer, and that's about it. So I don't think they'll slam it over the head, but could be wrong. Hopefully not. But it was a cool trailer. Not the greatest, but it was cool.
Cool trailer. Let's move on to another cool trailer.
This trailer was freaking awesome.
You guys can't see this, but
I am literally cupping the table with air.
Matt's cupping the table with air.
It's to add emphasis. And it's working because this trailer was, in my honest opinion, perfection.
Wait, did we say what it is?
Oh, I'm sorry. Kong Skull Island. I thought this trailer was amazing. King Kong is huge.
He looks so big.
And I cannot wait for him to fight Godzilla.
In 2020.
Yeah, in 2020, if we're still alive.
If Donald Trump doesn't kill us all.
Hashtag, apparently, we're Democrats here at Geeks with Mini Podcast.
No, it's just,
LOL, let's not
No, I'm not, let's not do that.
Let's not get political here. This trailer was awesome.
My favorite shot was the one where the helicopters are sort of going towards Kong, and you can sort of see the silhouette of him in the background.
Like the sun was like behind in the sunset. Oh my gosh, man, he is huge. Biggest Kong we've seen. I think the director said it was going to be the biggest Kong we've ever seen, and he's living up to it. The cast is amazing. Brie Larson, Tom Hiddleston, Hiddleswift, hashtag Hiddleswift.
Hashtag.
I'm gonna do that from now on.
My favorite dynamic I think my favorite dynamic is gonna be Samuel Jackson and John Goodman's characters.
Ooh, yeah.
Those look super interesting.
Looks like they hate each other.
Yeah, well, it looks like John Goodman knows a lot more than he's letting on.
Right.
And Sam Jackson's like, dude, you did not tell me that there was this big freaking monkey on this island. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah, this trailer was awesome and probably one of my favorites coming out of Comic-Con, for sure.
For shizzle.
So, speaking of Comic-Con, let's wrap this all up and let's dub the winner here.
So yeah,
who won?
Yeah, like
I'll give you your opinion first.
Every year, whether it's warranted or not, people always are like, "Oh, Marvel won Comic-Con. Oh, DC won Comic-Con."
Yeah.
Blah blah blah. And I guess this can sort of be our rant of the week, also.
Yeah.
I don't like picking a winner because I feel like us, the fans, are winners.
Let's just do this. Star Wars lost Comic-Con.
Star Wars
because they lost everything. I'm still salty.
But if I have to pick one, I am conflicted because if I was at Comic-Con and at both of the panels, the Marvel and DC panels, I would have come out saying, absolutely, Marvel killed it. All hail Marvel. All hail our Lord and Savior, Kevin Feige.
I agree.
DC, go away kind of thing, or not go away, but like,
I know what you mean. Yeah.
However, we saw a lot more stuff from DC, like from home, not being at Comic-Con, we saw a lot more from DC than we did from Marvel, which is kind of upsetting to me because, I mean, I get it. It's for the fans there. It's a cool experience to be there, and they showed a crap ton of stuff apparently.
Yep.
But I mean, give us some. You don't have to give us everything, but it sounded like they had a full-fledged Guardians of the Galaxy trailer that they could have shown. Apart from it just doesn't work in their marketing schedule to release it now. Which come on. And they could. I don't understand why they couldn't have shown the Thor Ragnarok little stupid skit thing.
Yeah.
And concept art. That has nothing. It wasn't a trailer. It was just completely separate from the movie.
It wouldn't have hurt anything or anyone to just release a little 10-second, skit.
Yeah. I don't know. Obviously, the Doctor Strange trailer was amazing, but we all anticipated.
Well,
they were gonna.
Well, we knew basically.
Yeah.
If they didn't, it was suicide. Hashtag Rogue One.
Hashtag. But on the flip side, we were saying last week, I think that they'll probably show some stuff from Justice League, but I doubt they'll release to the public, and they did.
Yeah, they said screw it.
That movie doesn't come out for over a year, and they still showed it.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to. I'm conflicted as well, but I'm gonna have to disagree with you. I think Marvel won it.
Well, I didn't pick a winner.
Oh, you still think Marvel won?
I don't know, man. I guess if you include the TV stuff, I'll go with Marvel.
That's what I was gonna say. I was gonna say because Marvel dropped a crap load of TV, Netflix, and I care about the Netflix TV much more than the DC.
Yeah,
but
that's true.
If I'm going with movies, of course DC won. They dropped like 5 trailers.
Yeah.
I'm not 4, not including Suicide Squad because stop giving us trailers.
Wait, they showed 5?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5 trailers, but I'm not including Suicide Squad, so 4. So yeah,
No, you're reading the bullet points wrong on our notes here.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
No, one of them is the Suicide Squad clips.
Oh crap! Okay, so they dropped 4, so I'm gonna say I'm counting 3 then, because the Suicide Squad doesn't count. Yes. So movies, DC, TV, Marvel.
Yeah,
that's where I'm going.
If we were there.
Oh, if we were there, Marvel would have literally took down their pants, blown a load on DC, okay?
Children.
You're at Geeks with Opinion podcast. We are children. We starve dogs and love cats.
We starve dogs, love cats.
And envision Marvel blowing a load on DC. We're not Marvel fanboys here. We have to admit that Marvel has been killing it with their movies and DC hasn't. Sorry.
I mean, whoever listens to the podcast this long are true fans.
So yeah, you might not even hear this. We don't care. We love all of you.
So yeah, I mean, Comic-Con, fun time.
It was great. They didn't disappoint. They didn't bend us over and screw us.
They did not. Like someone else we love.
Yeah. They gave us a gentle pat on the booty and was like, here is your trailer, so we love you. Unlike
Star Wars and Rogue One.
We still love you. You can screw us anytime. Okay, on that note, that has been Geeks with Opinions podcast, episode number 3. I'm Matt Corchado.
I'm Caleb Sherman.
You can find me at Matt Corchado, Corchado. That's how you spell my last name. I'm Hispanic. Let's go.
Speaking of Donald Trump, you're probably not going to be living here next year, so we're going to have to do these podcasts via
Hashtag
Skype.
Canada. Hashtag he's going to build a wall. Hashtag make America great again. I'm voting Trump.
You're voting so he can kick you out?
Yes. I'm voting Donald Trump. You've heard it. You've heard it here first. Trump.
Tweet him at Matt Corchado telling him whether you agree or disagree with his
with my voting choice here.
With his voting choice. I am voting for our Lord and Savior Kevin Feige for President of the World because, he's pretty good at his job.
He does what he does, man.
You can find me on Twitter on my little thingy.
Little symbol.
Little symbol on the keyboard. You do a little shift 2.
Shift 2.
Shift 2.
It's Command 2 for you Apple users.
Command 2 for you little weirdos who use Apple for some reason.
Hashtag we're recording this on an Apple computer.
Hashtag I don't have an Apple computer.
Hashtag contradictory.
Hashtag they have iMovie and it's pretty good.
Hashtag he just admitted that.
Hashtag yeah.
Hashtag we need to wrap this up.
I am on Twitter, first name Caleb, and you can find the Geeks with Opinions on Twitter at Geek Opinions Pod.
Do it.
You can subscribe to us on YouTube, which you might be listening to this on there currently. So
just do it.
Just press the little subscribe button.
Just do it.
Just do it.
That's really loud, and I'm sorry.
Don't let your dreams be dreams.
Just do it. Just do it. We love you. Just subscribe. I hope people don't listen to this. I do. SoundCloud, Sherman.
Oh yeah, you can find us on SoundCloud at Geeks with Opinions. You can like us on Facebook, Geeks with Opinions. Do we have any other more socials things? Nope, not really.
Facebook.
I just said Facebook.
You did just say Facebook. You know me. I don't pay attention. So, for everyone here at Geeks with Opinions podcast, Matt, Sherman, Max, and
Nash.
And Nash.
Our 2 kitties.
Our
2 kitties.
His 2 kitties and the big whole grain goldfish cheddar thing right beside us.
Yeah.
We've had a great time talking about nerd stuff with you.
Yeah.
We love y'all.
We
love all 2 of you. We love our moms. That's who's listening to this. We love you.
I think my girlfriend listens.
Same. My girlfriend listens.
Yes, she really?
I swear.
Wow. I didn't think she would listen.
We love our moms.
and
our girlfriends. We're really glad you listened to this. I'm getting emotional. Thank you for supporting us through everything we've ever done.
All 4 of you. We'll keep doing this podcast as long as those 4 listen.
We're really going to make it, guys.
We're going to make it big.
Okay, guys. Bye.
Wait, I need a catchphrase. Last week I said, don't forget to wash your pinocchles, but I since learned that pinochle is like a game. It's not fruit. I thought it was fruit.
Hashtag copyright.
Hashtag copyright. Wait, alright. So, don't forget to change your bird feeders. All right, guys.
They gotta eat too, man. Everybody's gotta eat.
They gotta eat. Everybody's gotta eat.
Bye.
Bye.